Hello guys, welcome back to today's analysis. I hope you can hear me very clearly. If you can hear me, type Y in the comment section. So I want us to look at the US oil. I want to analyze the US oil, but as always, I'm going to share the link as I normally do. So before we continue, I'm going to share the link out so that people can join the analysis so we can do it together. Uh, well, if you can hear me, type Y in the comment section. Just type Y in the comment section if you can hear me. So I'm about sharing the link. Guys, join with the link. Let's live together. So if you can hear me, type Y in the comment section. If you can hear me, type Y in the comment section. If you can hear me, type Y in the comment section. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to start. If you just give me some minutes right now, let me just share the link again. So I'm close to the WhatsApp I put on my system. I don't know why it's not more active. So that's why it's giving me all this cut off time to actually share link. I'm coming guys, let me just share the link please. Just give exercise questions. Let me share the link. Well, I'm just continue. Okay, I think I've done that. All right, so you can go ahead right now, guys. And just as you've seen, we're gonna be starting with US oil. We're gonna be starting with the US oil, and that is what is on the screen. So, as always, we clear this chart. If there is previous analysis on the chart, clear it up. We'll switch to our monthly chart. Go to the monthly chart. Okay, this is the monthly chart, and what can we see on oil in the monthly chart? What can we see here? I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, drop Y, type Y in the comment box. If you can hear me, type Y in the comment box. Type Y in the comment box. Let me pin this. You can hear me. Okay, sorry for that. Alright. So you can see what is happening right now. If we look at the US oil, I see that from this side where it started from the year what 1986, the oil haven't been going to the downside. Instead, it will just consolidate. Instead of going to the downside, it will just consolidate because this is where this oil price started. That is the bottom. So you can see once it touched that bottom, it bounces off, and you can see lastly this 2020 touched this one. This was when it crashed back down to, that's 2020 was the last year it crashed back to this base and have continued to the upside. So majority of what it does is consolidation, as you can see here, just consolidating, coming down. The push to the downside is not aggressive as it was in previous years. So, but right now it's pushing up, maybe even to, I think this is the, okay, look at the all-time high, the highest high of oil price. Let's see. The highest price was $139.429 per barrel. Per barrel of oil. So that was the last highest price of oil. And this is a significant point as well, which we have actually met, and that is $115 per barrel. So I think that is the main target he has. But right now, we will not say it is the main. It is one of the main. It is the main target anyway. But you can still see the highest price he have gotten to is still above. So if we can be able to reach, because we are testing, the correction started when it reached that price. It started correcting, which you can see that's no correction, and they put it back to around 90 something, and this week it started pumping back. So that is what we can see there. So let's just knock out our point of interest that we are looking at oil to drop to is the minor point, minor target areas the oil probably be targeting to drop to people or to continue either consolidation or rally. So these are the areas. Okay, these are the areas. So these are the areas. We'll go to the weekly chart to see what is the weekly chart saying. The weekly chart is attesting to that. If you go to the line chart, you can see very clear. Look at the W bottom, look at the break and latest of the W bottom neckline, and since then I've been to the moon. So and you can see that minor retracement, it it did as if it was a retest and it's actually pushing back to the upside right now. So oil is to the moon. It's to the moon. It's still going back to 115K. So we can see that the oil even in our country here in Nigeria is not gonna come down sooner soonest because everything is pointing to the upside. It is possible that in Nigeria we here we're gonna buy oil 2,000 naira per liter as time goes. Within maybe before the year runs out, if this price should continue this way, we are going to buy. Well, even if maybe if we continue this like this to December, oil might get to 2,500 per liter. So it's not getting any better right now because of what we can see on the chart. It's just bullish. Oil is bullish. So it's affecting every damn country right now. It's affecting everyone. So but let's just try to see what the chart is saying. So this is another area. This 103, 103. If we're able to bridge it and retest it, then we are firing back to 115 per barrel. And you know what that means to our own side. We are firing back, we are firing to 2,000 per liter, 2,000 naira per liter. For those of us using buying fuel in Nigeria, firing back to we are firing all the way to 2,000 naira per liter first. Because that is a random number. Then you already know you have touched 1.5 in the first session, so it's 2K that is the next target. If it continues this way, 2K, then from there we'll be targeting 2.5, 3K, and all that. So, well, we hope that you get better. We hope that 103 will get back. If not, we are firing back to 2,000 naira per liter first in Nigeria here. So let's uh, quickly bring this to the areas they are supposed to be. Here it's okay right now. Let's start the analysis from here. So this should be our block of structure. The last block of structure to the upside is here. Like viewers is here. So is this what am I doing? Sorry guys. On the daily, I want to switch to the 15 minutes. Just imagine what sort of rubbish is that. Sorry, but I don't need to install this block again. I didn't know when I went and switched to 15 minutes. So after that, after we've seen our weekly chart, we're supposed to go to the daily, not 15 minutes, please. Don't mind me. So on the 15 minutes chart is here. So as you can see, it is pushing all the way to the moon. It's W bottom is here. On the daily, this W bottom just a break and retest. It's a break and retest. It broke this zone and tested it here. So it's a break and retest. Break and retest. That's a continuation. It's nice. I'll knock out these areas. Knock out all these areas. These are the areas we're expecting price to rejection. So from the daily, we are not seeing any blockade from the front. Even they have fired all the way to that 15. Look at this week. We have fired also clearing every liquidity. So we are firing back. We're going to break that 150. But it's not a good news for the oil price. Oil price is skyrocketed. Oil price investors are very much interested in oil right now, pushing all their funds invest investment to oil. Because oil is heading to the roof. Oil is heading to the roof. So no, the oil is not coming down soon as well. The way the chart is looking now, the way this chart is looking now. But we can already know that with series of these areas, these targets, we will have pullbacks, and we will continue the fire, continue the fire. Possibly, if we will exhaust and take out 115 per barrel. We are firing all the way to $140 per barrel. Because it's at 40, that's another random number. So this should be 40 per barrel. 40 per barrel. So that is just it. So let's just continue. Don't waste our time. Yes, if there's any other way you want us to look at, drop it in the comment chat. We'll do that after this oil analysis. So from here you have this breakout structure here, the current breakout structure. So this thing haven't closed. It haven't closed yet. The daily candle of today haven't closed. So but I'm just using that as a break structure. So by the end of the day we'll still look at that video. So how this other block now can wait for price. If price will eventually come back, or this one is being this way. Possible it might not retrace to this kind. Or who knows? The market that will decide, not us. So market does what seller wants to do. So you can see that record structure is it clear? You know, until this candle closes by whatever 11 or so by 3. So in the next 5 minutes, this candle is supposed to close so that we'll know if we'll have a good breakup structure or not in the 4 hours. But we can just make it by that it is what break structure. This is the other block which it hasn't been mitigated. It hasn't been mitigated. Okay, so let's go to 1 hour. See the other block. So you can see that the market is pushing the tested back to those daily zones, and from there pushing all the way up back to the upside line. So from my side of some entries, I used to when I see push back into these daily targets and I see confirmations like this with the engulfing candle, I usually pick my trades like this as well, especially from 1 hour like this. Because if you go to June, you see there is a break of structure here. Let's go to the 15 minutes. If there is a break of structure, that means at the close of that candle, we are joining this trade to the upside in the next 3 minutes. So that is the essence of this live class. There is a break of structure in the 15 minutes around the area the price is currently, then we are joining the price to the upside. Is there any block of structure here? There is a block here. There is a block of structure. I want to read this internal structures right now to see if we can take a trade. It's a break of structure here, internal break of structure, and there is a pullback to the guy that caused the break of structure, which is this guy. So after this pushback and sweep of liquidity, is there any other break of structure? Have this one been taken out? Is this a break of structure? Let's see. Uh, this one is not a clear break of structure to me. Okay, unless we close, unless this candle closes right now, go there, then we can just say not, instead of taking instant execution, we can use this candle. So it is pushing it back into, so there is no clear block of structure place. If this guy didn't close above, that means this block of structure didn't hold. So no need of taking any trade. So let's just wait a minute more to see how this candle closes. That current 15 minutes bearish candle. Let's see how it closes. It closes above the break of structure. Let's draw that break of structure nicely across. So if it closes the way it is right now, then we're gonna be using this place as our next point of interest. And what we're gonna be doing is to setting our pending order here, for it to reverse back here and tap us in, then we'll fire the way to the upside. So but what will determine is this close of 15 minutes candle in the next few seconds. Let's see how it closes. Let's see how it closes. If it closes above it, will have a point of interest. But if it closes below it, then it's irrelevant. They are closed. So what do we see there? What happened? So we take this resistance is what is pushing this market. This other block, this guy here. See the area that is pushing the market out, and according to how they push, half of the candle is above. This is the area that is pushing him back south, right? So yeah, let's get a very better case. In the 15 minutes, it's still the same area. So guys, we're taking this trade. We're gonna take this trade. We're gonna take this. So mark out this as another block. Then set your pending orders on US oil. Let's join US oil from here. So this is a break of structure right now. 15 minutes. Internal BOS, sorry. Internal BOS. So there is internal BOS there. This is the guy, this is the resistance pushing him back south, but we already know that the market is what is bullish. So this is our entry, and our target should be 1:2. Let's just target 1:2 first. Sorry, 1:2. So let me write out the coordinates. If you are there, you can actually join this trade. We have a trade right now. We have a setup. Reason because we have this daily zone there. We also have breakup structures to the upside already. So we need a pushback down into our other block. Then the market should tap us in. That is why we are taking this. Let me write out the coordinates for us. So we have an entry. We have an entry. Sorry. Um, okay. I'm coming. I know what's happening there is my network is doing nonsense. Wait, let me switch to the other network. All right. So let me reshare my screen to be sure that you guys are still following up. I want to share coordinates. We have so please after this let us look at AUD USD. Okay, there's no problem. We're gonna do that. But we have an entry already. We have an entry on this guy. So let's just write out the entry on oil entry. So we can join is at 101.436. Stop loss is at 99.254. Our take profit, we are targeting 1 is to 2. Our take profit is 105.807. Alright guys, you can take a screenshot of that. That is our story. What we got on US oil. Yes, oil. Okay, let me type it out. Let me type it here. Type US oil outside the US oil. So we have an entry right now. So pending order on US oil. You can hear me say type I can hear you in the comment chat. On US oil. Page 2. Pending order. Alright. Let me set up my own as well. Set up my own pending order. So if you are in the class, you should also already know how it works. I want to share it as well. Then I want to share it. Then enter it as well on WhatsApp. So I've shared it right now. So I want to take the trades. Okay. Sorry guys for taking your time. Let me set my independent out of this. With oil. Right. 101443 6 plus 99.254 TP 105.807. Please apply proper risk management. Please apply proper risk management. Don't risk more than what you can afford to lose. Apply proper risk management. Alright, I've set it. I've set my Okay, uh, let's look at AUD USD. Someone said we should look at AUD USD. But for me, looking at AUD USD, I also want to look at the dollar index, and the parity to the dollar index is Euro USD. So let's look at Euro USD. Uh, this trade, I don't know if I dropped this trade of Euro USD for us last time, right? We took it and we have actually, so Euro USD is actually swinging south. That's to say AUD USD should be swinging south. So let's go to see if we can see setups there. Okay, to the monthly chart, then we clear up this. Oh, yeah, we are still following. Let's look at AUD was USD. Shit, very clumsy. Clear up all this. Wow, so the monthly chart is dropping. And you can see overall is what south. Overall is what south. This trend line, they walk body to body. Slowly from here it dropped. It didn't touch this one. Except to want to use except to want to use the body to body of these particular two areas, or body to weak. It didn't work. Body to body and what of week to week. Let me see week to week. Let's see. Week to week work. Week to week. Week to week. It didn't work as well. So trend line will not line will go is on these two places here and here. And that is one that gave us this push. So but currently we can see that the market, because the overall is south, the overall is south. So this trend line, it didn't touch the trend line here. Okay, so the overall is south, although it was moving correcting to the upside for how many, since 2025, since January, since last year. So I've been correcting to the upside, and this March we are seeing this kind March, and the March will close tomorrow. It's a bearish candle. Mm, Means we might be having a continuation to the downside. It's a minor target and main zone. let's just knock out all these areas. Main zone. These are the major areas that can register price to be, that the price will get to, they will start to react. They will start to react. Okay, so let's just make it to look better. These are the main zones of the chart. See, this is the one that started pushing this price back out. So these are our main zones. Okay, so let's go to the weekly to see, is there any correction, continuation pattern here. Let's see, head and right shoulder, a head and the right shoulder. Okay, that's everything we can see there. You can see previous week dropped candle. So what we should be expecting is this market to push back to this zone that he have broken and now continue to sink south. So, but let's go to the daily to mark out where the correction might start from, where the correction might from, where the correction might start. We might likely start to correct to the upside. Okay, we have here, then another place here. This one is a minor area anyway, but let's look at this ticket. So yeah, so those are the two areas you can see. So this one is the strongest. So we're still dropping all the way to this one. So it's either here holding or here holding, and he reject back to correct and mitigate this zone he broke out before massive drop to the downside. Although it might not this area, it might just wish to, it depends on him. He might just decide to do what? Continue to swing down aggressively. So it's the market that will say what they want to do. All we have to do is to follow suit. So we have this break of structure to the downside. And that's the last break of structure we can see and get our hands on. This is the resistance. Okay, this one has been, okay, we can see that this is the that block, other block, that block, that block. See the other block, that block. So let's go to flowers. This is the flowers, and this is the other block, flowers. Now we have a demand. This is having mitigated. This one mitigated this. This one mitigated. So this is the last. Have you been mitigated? Yes, it has been mitigated. So it's only here that is remaining. So this area is the only demand that is have not been mitigated. So we push back supply, sorry, not supply have not been mitigated. So we start our push, aggressive push to the downside from there. Although we have another break of structure here in the 4 hours, we have another break of structure, and it's a good break of structure, not even liquidity here. So this is the resistance that we have this resistance that caused that break of structure. So see the resistance that caused that break of structure. to the downside. So I'm coming, guys. Um, I'm going to stop. Let's continue. Sorry for that interruption. So this is what the resistance and this is the local structure. So we'll go to the 1 hour. Can you see that the resistance is even aligning to that our monthly minor zone? So it's supposed to come up here. That's what it's trying to tell us. But the market has finance. The market might say, I'm not coming. The price might say, I will not come there. And will you force price to come there? If you force price to come there, if you are trying to force price to come there, you will lose your account. You're gonna lose. So whatever the market wishes to do, we follow him. That is the only thing. We are obedient to him. If you prove arrogant to the market, we will show you paper on the end of the day. So since we are in downtrend and you can see the chart pattern from the weekly, any slightest uh, resistance, any slightest resistance can push the market south. But any strong support can be broken at any time. But any slight resistance can push market south. I don't know if you get what I mean. Since the major direction is what south, any slightest small resistance that you might try to ignore will push market south. But those two, they can easily be scattered without messing. So that is one thing I just want to expose us to. So we have another break of structure here. See clear or liquidity is like a liquidity. This is a liquidity. This guy is a liquidity. So liquidity area. Not a break of structure. Not a good break of structure. So it's H1 liquidity. So, are we gonna still mark out that break of structure? The answer is yes, but we see liquidity area. So when price will be coming back, it's just telling us that price will, should certainly come back to this resistance zone. So we have that BOS as well. Sorry, this BOS. So that I wanna find out. Um, let's go to 15 minutes right now. So our main guy is here. This is our main guy. Resistance down. They are all the weekly is there, the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minutes resistance, they are all here. So it means 4 hour resistance is that place. 1 hour resistance, that same place. 15 minutes resistance place. I don't know if you get any gist. So this one is even a liquidity in the 1 hour, so it can easily swipe to the upside from there. So why did we mark out is to see if we can actually see a shift in market structure. Then if we see maybe anyhow something, we can now trade to the upside to meet this major resistance. Like I told you, any slighter resistance should push the market south. So we are getting our coordinates here. This is our coordinates, and since this is to the downside, it should be. Yeah, one is to how many? One is to 10 RR. No, let me adjust this to 20 pips. 20 pips upon RR. One is to 7. This should work. So on AUD market should push back into this area. We are getting 1 is to 7 risk to reward ratio. So let me write out the coordinates. This is a pending sell order. Entry, sell entry, sell entry is 0.69, 0.25. Our stop loss is, let's apply 69225, 20 stop loss, and our take profit is 0.67625. And this is how many is 1 is to 7 hour, because there is nothing blocking or push if we should get back into this area. Nothing is stopping us. So that's how we're getting that 1 is to 7 hour. Adjust this. So this one is, the entry is 927, 27 as well. EP 7 as well. Right, guys. That is AUD, USD, USD. So let me just share it with us. Uh, then we'll check if our oil trade did it peak or did it not peak. Our oil trade, let's check that oil trade did it peak or didn't peak. We haven't picked, we just allow him to do whatever I want to do. But I'm holding that zone. I'm waiting for him there to come and pick us. Okay, it's like we are picked, but we haven't picked. It's coming back to pick us. So look at it. We're getting picked. And then I think we should wait to see if we will get picked by the close of this particular candle. Although, guys, if we get picked, that is it. If we didn't get picked, you can see it as well. I think that is my time. See you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification so that anytime I'm going live, you'll be notified that I'm live. Alright, see you guys later.